Hello, TikTok. Hello, YouTube. Hello, everyone. Twitch. Hello, Twitch. Hello, X.com. We're live. We're live. We are live. We are live, baby. All right. We're live, and today we're going to talk about very important. All right, let me see if I can get this going in here. Hello. Yeah. Test. Let's block the audio. All right, so we're going to go ahead and talk about. Let's see. All right, we're live, and we're going to talk about something very important. Okay, artificial intelligence in public sector, county level. Okay, not state level. We're going to do it county level, and basically, this is something that we have to do correct. And I already have discussed on two other videos neurocryptography and superintelligence. And one of the things that we have learned in the past videos is that every time that we allow a third party to come in, the risk explodes. And as running as for mayor for Miami-Dade County, having vendors to do the AI, and then the county are the ones paying for the risk. It's not. It doesn't make sense. It makes sense for the guys that want to get in. You see what I mean? So they can make bank constantly and constantly create errors. So they can constantly fixing in the county, and the county will not benefit from artificial intelligence. If you leave these individuals, they will leave the county spinning wheels forever until the county goes to red. And that's the intention, in my opinion, that I can see with my eyes and I can feel just by looking from the outside. Okay. Why? Well, we already know who are those individuals. Okay. I don't need to go in detail. I'm not interested in talking about them anymore. Everybody knows who they are and how they make bank. Okay. But not under my administration. Okay. Oh, by the way, I put a description on this live stream. It's not allowed to tip because I am going to be talking about the county. I'm going to be talking about my campaign, so I don't want to like nobody to even send me 1 cent to this live stream. Okay. So basically, let's see. We're going to talk about how I see artificial intelligence in public sector and what should we do to have all our ducks in a row for the artificial intelligence on public sector county. Um, right now, it's very important for us to get artificial intelligence right for the county and for the residents. Because if we don't do this right, we are going to it's going to be costly. Okay, it's going to be costly. So tonight I'm going to talk about something that uh, matters to every resident, every business owner, and every public employee. That is artificial intelligence in government. Done right the right way. Because artificial intelligence absolutely help the public sector. It can reduce backlogs. It can speed up services dramatically. Efficiency can go up and will go up under my administration. It can help staff to do more with less stress, so quality of life of all employees. It can improve response times, satisfaction from the residents, and it can increase transparency. Okay, it's just black and white. It can help us to detect waste and fraud earlier too as well. And that's one of the good things to have artificial intelligence because the fraud, how it was done last year and the year before and 5 years ago and 10 years ago, it's not going to be the same way that is going to happen after I am the next mayor of Miami-Dade County after 2028. Once that I harden all the systems and incorporate good artificial intelligence so we can like end the fraud. Okay. Um, so, but I'm going to say this upfront very clearly with no hype. Okay. AI is not the problem. Bad governance. It is the problem. And that's what we're living right now. That's one of the reasons why I'm running for mayor for Miami-Dade County, because it's bad governance, and spending money just like there's a river of more money coming next year. Okay. Bad recruitment is the problem. No security boundaries. It is the problem. And no accountability. It is the big problem. Accountability. And the way the accountability works on public sector is nobody owns nothing, and contracts come through. They sign off to that contract and then just go, we hope that that contract fix the problem, but nobody does nothing and the problems continue. And then next year, they sign another contract with the same people or different people. We are related with the same people too as well. And like that, they just keep milking and milking the county with funds. And who are responsible for those funds? You are responsible. You then are going to get less services because they will not have money. You will be direct. Um, the problems will be directly to you. Will be in your pocket. Taxes will go up. Um, and when taxes go up, this affects your pocket. And I am not going to get into that. And the cost also goes up. So what you could do with $100 million 10 years ago, you cannot do next year. Okay, so the economy continues to everything continues to climb. Everything goes up. Nothing goes down. Okay, so when the government deploys artificial intelligence in the wrong way, it just doesn't break a dashboard. It breaks trust. Okay, and we are there already. The government, U.S. government, has destroyed the trust here in Miami-Dade County, and everybody is aware of it. Okay, they're not talking about it. They will not go public about it, but everybody knows about it. It's just something that they don't want to. It's not time to talk about it. They people are going to talk about it on election day on November 7th, 2028, and they're going to vote for me for Victor J. Rosario. So the standard that I am presenting tonight is very simple. And this morning, county built, county control, resident first. Okay, this is very simple. Um, no vendor under my administration is going to be running the show. The county, the county is the one running the show. No vendors, like currently vendors are currently doing right now. No third party access path that we cannot audit. See, it's very easy to ask the county access and say, oh, we have this third party that we need to have access. Then county officials, they provide that third party access. And then the county cannot audit because it's a private company and then they cannot do nothing. So guess what? Automatically, with me on my administration, I solved the problem by third party paths and accesses that we cannot audit. Okay? No black box decision, no appeal. If you're watching live, type in the chat your municipality and one county's service that you would like to get fixed, that you would like to see fixed. Just post it right here on TikTok. Just post it right here on YouTube, X, or Twitch. Okay. Uh, Just type whatever you feel like it, okay? I'll be reading all that and find solutions for your problem, okay? I am that type of guy. You send me your problems, I'll fix them. As simple as that. Might take me 1 day to fix it, 1 week to fix it, but I am fast. I fix problems, and especially with artificial intelligence, okay? And if you're watching the replay, comment in any way because I will read those too as well. Okay, if this is you're watching a replay of this video that is live right now, just put in comments on your what I just asked you, uh, your city and one of your county services that you want to get fixed in your municipality or any problem that you may have. Okay. Oh, my name is Victor Rosario. I'm running for mayor for Miami-Dade County. I am come from the tech world. Okay, I build systems, I build operations, I build platforms, and I build secure infrastructure. I build things that scale. Okay, and I look at the public sector like a serious organization because it is. We're not here for slogans. We're not here for flashy demos. We're here for results and accountability. Tonight is not a hype stream. This is not a artificial intelligence. It's magic. Boom, you know? So if you're here for real solutions, you're in the right place, okay? Um, Government can use AI responsibly only if government controls the environment, controls the data, controls the security, and controls the decision process. Because once you let outside vendors sit inside your control plane, government inherits a risk and it cannot manage, okay? And when government inherit risk, we're talking about this, okay? Risk equals this in any business, public sector, private sector, it doesn't matter where, okay? Risk costs money, okay? So the risk that we cannot manage, you inherit security risk, money. You inherit procurement risk, money. You inherit legal risk, more money. You inherit political risk, more money. You inherit operational risk and more money. And when we are allowing third parties to come into the county, those are the things that happens. The county gets milked by the third parties errors in a project that will cost $10 million now it's going to cost $30 million because of errors, and somebody has to pay it. Somebody has to pay it, and guess who's going to be paying it? Oh, wait a minute, right in you. If you live in the county and the county inherits and has those problems, you are the one that's going to be paying for it. So, uh, my administration is going to be looking so you do not inherit these problems, and it's very simple. As the first day, bye bye third party administrators coming into the county with artificial intelligence and trying to tell us what to do. Okay, we will know what to do. We will get the professionals, and we have the professionals right in our county working. They just don't know it yet. Okay, when the system goes wrong, nobody cares what the vendors promise. Residents will blame the government, and residents are right to blame the government because government allow it in the first place. That's the reason why I'm not going to allow it. So when the residents look, they cannot come after me. I already chopped the problem. That's what I'm going to do, and that's why I am not your average politician that just allows things to happen and then just like get invited to places. No, no, I know I'm not coming to play politics with. I'm coming to fix the county and make the county who work better for you and for everyone, employees, residents, and my administration is resident first administration. It means that the residents will be blaming something else, not my administration. They will be blaming the current administration or past administrations because they're the ones that created the problem in the first place. Why? They allow third parties, their friends coming in to You know what I mean? You guys know how this work, right? I don't need to go and explain this anymore. Everybody knows how this plays, right? So tonight I'm going to give you a blueprint on a way to do artificial intelligence countywide with clear rules, clear ownership, and clear resident protections. Okay? I'm going to repeat one sentence through the stream because this is the truth. If the county can explain it, test it, or shut it off, then the county doesn't have control of it. Um, let's define responsible AI with no fluff, okay? With no fluff and nonsense. Responsible artificial intelligence in the public sector means safety. The system doesn't cause harm. Let me repeat that one. Safety is number one. The safety doesn't cause harm. Security. The system doesn't leak data. Okay? Accountability. A real human is responsible. Who's going to be that real human? Hello, IT department. Hey, I'm making you already responsible. Okay? Um, Transparency. We can explain what it does in plain language. Okay? It can be explained in the website. An adult can read it, or a teacher in a school with a fifth grader, he can read it as well. It will understand it as well. Okay, that is very simple language for everyone in the county to read it, and we will have it translated in Spanish, English, and multiple languages as well. Okay, um, fairness. It doesn't create unequal outcomes or discrimination. Okay, auditability, very important word. So we can audit. We can prove without, we can prove what happens, when, why, because, and por qué. Bills. If AI affects a resident can challenge it and get a human review. Okay? So that's it. That's responsible artificial intelligence. All right? We're done for today, and thank you for coming. I'm just joking. Um, that's basically responsible AI. Okay, I'm gonna just repeat this: safety, security, accountability, transparency, fairness, auditability, and appeals. Okay, and I'll add something responsible. AI is not just technology; it's a governance plus technology. It is policy plus engineering. It is management plus security. If you only do the AI and you skip the governance, you don't get modernization. You get chaos. And some people in our county, okay, from the outside, that's what they want, chaos. And this is a great opportunity for them to get in through the window and create chaos. And they're currently creating chaos today under the current administration. They will not be allowed to do it chaos under my administration. I will look them out. I will close that window. And they're not going to be able to come in. Why? Because that's how I do things, you know? And we're going to do it with our own um, employees. We'll train whoever that we need to train, and we will hire experts so we can have control and you do not get affected. Okay. In government, we deal with residence data, resident services, public safety workflows, benefit workflows, permitting workflows, contracting, procurement, enforcement, and high impact decisions. So the goal is not AI everywhere. No. The goal is AI where it improves services without compromising rights, your safety, or your trust. You see how responsible we're starting to sound? There's no chaos. We're like cutting the chaos. Bye bye. Ciao, ciao. Sayonara. You know? Uh, what goes wrong? Vendors, chaos. Let's explain this simply. Now let's talk about What goes wrong when government does AI the wrong way? Let's see if this sounds familiar. A vendor shows up with a Chinese demo. Look at this. We'll send you copies to your email. We go to your board. We'll sit down. We explain everything in a PowerPoint. Wow, look at that PowerPoint, how shiny it is. Oh, shh, 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 shh. It's super shiny. You know what I mean? We can modernize you. We can do this fast. You will save money. Everybody, everyone else is doing it. You just need to sign in here, okay? And government says, "Oh yes, 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 yes," because this is sounds so progress. This is going to be so great for us and for my campaign, and this is going to be so good for my area. Wow, you know what? But the vendor really shows up. The vendors need access. Da 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 da. The vendor needs integrations. Da 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 da. The vendor needs data flows. The vendor needs exceptions. The vendor needs ongoing support. The vendor needs remote admin accounts. The vendor becomes embedded in the system. And now the county is like this. They have them. Okay. They got the county. And the vendor needs more money. And the county says, "Hey, but then let me breathe." Okay. And the government is no longer in control. The vendor is the one in control. And that's the problem. Okay. And when something breaks or data is exposed or outcomes looks based or the public asks questions, everybody points finger. Oh no, no, like it's like that's no, no, no. He's the one that makes the decision. Like, no, look at the paper. He's the person to do this. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Like, no, no, it was not me. No, I was just there in the meeting, but I didn't sign. I just voted. You know what I mean? Like, it was not. I didn't want the one that authorized it at the end. No, 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 no. It was that person. No, no, no. It wasn't me. It was that person. And like that, the media suddenly paints a different picture. They put you a different news, more news, and you totally forget about what happened. Okay, but at the end, you're paying for it. That is not monetization. That is liability factory. Okay, and guess what? My administration is not counting with a liability factory. Uh-uh. It is impossible. So again, AI is not the problem. Governance, it is the problem. The county built standard. That's my promise. Okay, here's what I am advocating: a county standard where the county owns the platform. Okay, the county owns the platform. The county controls the identity and the access to that platform. The county controls audit logging. The county controls model usage rules. The county controls data boundaries. The county controls deployment and change controls. This not means the county never buys tools. It means the county does not surrender control. I will not surrender control of our infrastructure and our IT's departments. I will not do that. And if anyone has surrendered the control already, I'm gonna take it back. Okay? Just like that. If somebody already signed it and give a full control to someone, guillotine with that. Okay? Uh, so this doesn't mean the county never buys tools. Okay? It means that the county does not surrender control. Think of it like this: you can buy a vehicle, but you don't let the dealership keep copies of your keys. Drive it whenever they want and store your GPS history in their laptop. Okay? Do you want me to repeat that one again, or like, let me just repeat it again so it makes sense? You know what I mean? You don't buy a car from a dealership and let the dealership keep with copies of your cars, and then you park your car in your home, and then the dealership comes and drives whenever they want. Okay? And store your GPS history in their laptop. Same concept. Tools can exist, control stays local in our administration, in our departments. Okay, independency of vendors. Why? Why I'm doing this? Because it's the right thing to do. Any other way around it is costly for the county. Any other way is wrong. You do it differently than what I'm saying. It's completely wrong. I don't care what political party you are, what friend do you have, what contributions you have done to the county prior. I don't give that's I don't care about that. Okay, that's not my problem. What is my problem is to have artificial intelligence done correctly and be efficient and not be costly and solve the problems of who? Of the residents of Miami-Dade County and the employees of the county. If artificial intelligence solves the problem for to the employees, the direct beneficiaries are who? My residents of Miami-Dade County. So now I want to chat. I want the chat involved again. Type yes if you believe government should control AI systems like critical infrastructure. Type no if you think vendors should run it because they are experts. Okay, just put it on the chat. Let me see. If this is a video, you're watching the video recording, just type it there too. I want to see where people stand. Just let me know. Okay, I am seeing a lot of yeses here. Okay, I'm seeing yes, 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 some more yes. So we're going to do a six-pillar blueprint, okay, and core segments, and we're going to start with pillar number one. It is governance and accountability. Pillar one is governance and accountability in plain English. Someone has to be responsible, okay? Someone has to be responsible. Um, a name executive order, the department head, a name technical owner, IT and security lead, a legal and compliance reviewer, a document and purpose statement, a document and risk review, a document and incident process, not vibes, not we think is fine, documented. Governance is not there to slow down progress. Governance is there to keep us from doing something stupid at scale. Okay, because the public sector doesn't get infinite retries. Mistake are public, mistake are expensive, mistake are political, mistake harm residents. And I am not in here. I am not joining and running for mayor to harm nobody. I'm here to fix and help everyone in our county. So you build governance first. And governance is also how you protect employees, by the way, because if rules are clear, staff aren't guessing, and staff aren't forced to use random tools with random data. That's the pillar number one. Number two, no third party in the control plane. Pillar two is the line in the sand. No third parties in the control plane. Okay? They're not flying the plane anymore. I am taking the plane keys and handle it to a county employee and say, now you're in control of the plane. Okay? And the county employee is gonna say like, wow, we've been waiting for this all these years. Yes, I know you've been waiting for this all these years. That's the reason why I'm here. And we'll give the plane for someone else to ride it and drive it. Control plane means administrative access, system configuration, identity systems, login systems, security policy enforcement, monitoring system, data routing. Okay. If the third party control any of that, then the third party effectively controls the government. Let me repeat that slowly. Okay. If a third party controls any of that, okay, administrative access, system configuration, identity systems, login systems, security policy enforcement, monitoring systems, and data routing, then the third party effectively controls our government. So, my rule is simple: no persistent vendor admin accounts. Okay? Bye bye. Thank you for stopping by. No admin accounts. No, not just like they're giving away, just like every week someone else gets admin and then they don't know what's going on. No vendor backdoors. Why? There's not going to be vendors. See, there's no vendors. There's not going to be backdoors. And if there's backdoors, I'm going to find them, and we're going to like close them out forever. Uh, no mystery remote access. You know, like how did they got in? Well, you give them access 2 years ago. That's how they got in. Or you give them access 5 years ago, and they never used the access until now. Okay, so bye bye remote access. Okay, no integration, only a vendor understands. Okay, if support is needed, it is time boxes monitor and approve and logged. Because in government, if you can audit it, you can defend it, and if you can defend it, you should not deploy it. Okay, if you can audit it, you can defend it, and if you can defend it, you should not deploy it. And unfortunately, um, we do deployments like this in our county and other counties in the whole state of Florida and across United States. Okay. Number three, data boundaries. Uh, Pillar three is data boundaries. Let me just get myself more comfortable here. Yes, we're more comfortable. Um, Pillar three is data boundaries. This is how you prevent scandals. Every data set is classified, public, internal, confidential, or restricted. And the rules is simple. Restricted data does not go to the external model APIs, period. And even internal data must follow least privilege access, encryption, retention rules, purpose limitations. Purpose limitation means we use what we need for the job we're doing and we don't keep it forever just because storage is cheap. Data is not a toy, data is power. And in government, power must be controlled. Now I'm going to pause and ask something that matters. Type in chat, data in the chat if you believe resonant data should be treated like protected infrastructure, not like marketing data. Or type whatever if you think it doesn't matter. Just let me see what is happening here, data or whatever. One of the two, put it on the chat. If you're watching this as a video, no live, type it in comments. I will get back to it as well. Number four, build the platform in-house. Buy components smartly. Pillar four is build the platform in-house and buy components smartly. And I want to be crystal clear. I am not saying government must reinvent every piece of technology. I'm not saying that. I'm saying government builds the platform, the secure environment, okay, and the identity and access controls, the audit logins, the policy enforcement layers, the data boundaries enforcement, and the deployment pipeline. Then, if government uses tools, it uses them like replaceable modules, okay? So basically, it means that they're not going to be there forever. It means that that tool will get access, will do the work, and once the work is completed, hey, there's a better tool. So bye bye tool. Let's put the new tool here. You see, um, because vendors lock in is just it's not just financial. Vendors lock in becomes operational dependence, then policy dependence. You see what I mean? And when you hear vendors lock in becomes operational dependence, we're talking about ding 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 ding. It's like a casino for them. Okay. Then policy dependence. And government should never depend on a private vendor to explain what government did. That is backwards. So we build the platform and we keep control. Number five, measure before production. Testing, monitoring, red teaming. Measure twice, cut once. Have you heard that before? Yes. Pillar 5 is measure before production. No serious public instruction deploy AI like social media feature. Before an AI system goes live, we test accuracy on government relevant tasks. We test for bias and unequal outcomes. We test for prompt injection. We test for data leakage. We test for failure modes. We document the results. And we just test and test and test and continue testing more and and see how, where this is going to break and where is this. That's why I'm good at finding where things break. Okay? No, no, everything looks good. Yeah, everything looks good. Watch this. Now what? Oh, that means that we didn't do that. Exactly. That's what we need to do now. I broke it. Okay. So then after deployment, we monitor drift, we monitor error rates, we log incidents, we track complaints, we track overrides, we control updates through change control. If this sounds like aviation or banking, good. Public sector deserves the same seriousness. Number six, transparency, human review and appeals. This is the part which I like, okay? Because some people are scared. The artificial intelligence taking all the jobs is impossible, okay? And I am here going to talk about that. So, that artificial intelligence is going to take some jobs. Of course, there are jobs already that are being taken, and next year will be more, and next year will be more and more. But always, in order for have a system, okay, we need human review. And that's where our county employees come, reviewing the artificial intelligence, making it efficient and making it better. If artificial intelligence influences something that impacts a resident, a permit workflow, okay, fine workflow, a queue position, a benefit workflow, then resident must have a plain language explanation, a way to appeal, a guaranteeing human review options. It means that we can create a system to do XYZ workflow or XYZ form. And based on that form, you get a decision. It gets declined. And you say, like, wait, like, I did everything. I did A, B, C, D. Why this is declined? Then right in there will be um, an option. Certain when it gets declined, that goes automatically to a human review. So the workflow and everything is done for the AI can be automated, and based on the rules that how the system was created, your application gets declined and denied. But you have all your ducks in a row, and you click human review. And before you click human review, I will make sure that our systems you do not have to click human review. Any decline or anything that is not right, okay? We will have, what do we have? The county employees, they will check and say, well, he completed everything. That's an error in the workflow. Now we can approve that. And now that county employee, prior to approve the workflow or the application or whatever is the process that we are optimizing and we're doing it on the AI, has to create a ticket. So the IT department reviews as well what the county employee wants to approve, and then we can go back and fix the problem. So when we have another resident behind that resident, it doesn't fall in the same hole. It just gets approved. If he has all the ducks in a row and have all the specifications and have everything correctly, then poof, it just gets approved. Why? Because the county employees review it, found the error, contact the IT department repair it, and the next county resident, wow, gets things approved. Things go for for who? For the resident. Okay. So we will be minimizing the volume of errors as year after year we get the systems working more efficiently for you, for the resident. Government should publish a public AI registry. What systems are used? What do they do? What data they use? What their limits are? And if you go to Victor uh, Miami-Dade County Major.com, I already have a right about this that we're covering today. You go to the blog. Let me just look for that piece on my blog. So, mm, it is the piece that we're going to be using AI dot Miami-Dade dot gov. Okay, and right now, if you go, nothing is happening um, on that link. And basically, um, the piece was written in October 25th, building Miami-Dade's future with ethical AI. Um, that is the piece that I wrote on October of last year, and we're covering that today. And on that registry, my administration responsibly will create what systems are used, what they do, what data they use, what their limits are, how residents can challenge outcomes, have an email so they can communicate directly, have a form there ready that you can fill so that way it can goes to the department heads depending what is the service or the problem disruption that you had, and that goes all the way to the department heads and boop goes to my office too as well. Okay, because anything that happened in the county on my administration, everybody is going to be notified. But my administration, my office is also going to get notified because I am going to be on top of everything. Okay, and I know how to do this. Uh, that is what trust looks like. Okay, and I want the residents to trust what I am doing. That's what they're voting for me, and I want to keep an open policy door open for them to feel comfortable to send me their problems, their frustration about the county not working for them correctly, because that right in there it means that Victor comes with the impact wrench, bzz, 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 and fix it. Okay, if residents do not communicate with the forms in the emails, and I don't get copy of it, or I don't get feedback from the department heads, the supervisors, when I talk with them and I ask them in meetings, to me, that department is working fantastically fine. Okay, but if you communicate with the county and communicate with the department heads, and my office gets a problem, that means that we need to fix it. And that's the reason. So we're built in pacing and engagement. Here's the reality. Transparency is not a luxury. It is protection. It protects residents and it protects government employees and the government as well. Uh, we cover the blueprint, governance, and accountability. No third parties in the control plane. No data boundaries. County platform ownership, testing and monitoring, transparency and appeals with human intervention. If you're still watching, do me a favor, hit the like button and share the stream, and drop your city in the chat again, because the next segment is where we translate the blueprint into practical uses, case people can actually feel. Okay. And I also going to talk about something nobody wants to talk about: how to modernize without turning government into a vendor playground. Okay, and that's one of my things. And in the little playground that they have in here, that playground for a lot of things. Okay, playground inside of the county, playground with the law enforcement, playground with everyone. It's just a huge playground, and we're adults, and I am tired of the playground. Okay, so. Real use case. Before I list the cases, I'm going to set the rule. AI should assist staff, reduce backlogs, improve response times, and help residents navigate services. You see, AI should